Hello, I'm Aretha. This time, a new product from the Extreme Grease sisters has arrived, so this is a light video that examines it. It was suddenly announced and I almost missed out on buying it if I had let my guard down. This time, the Extreme Grease sisters Extreme Grease Ultimate Blue Red. I tested. Since it is impossible to compare other products without other companies' products, I have brought along the SMZ01R as a representative of other companies' products, so I will compare them with my friends. A description of the test environment. CPU is Intel Core i7-14700KF. The CPU cooler is Shenzhen Fluence Technology CPSDE 360. Everything else is as described. BIOS settings default to load optimized and PL2 settings to 253 watts. The verification method has changed quite a bit since last time. Load is applied using Prime 95 on Windows 11. The test settings are as follows. Test core is 18 cores. Enable hyper-threading load is small FFT. In setting the relationship from the process details of the task manager. Uncheck the two checkboxes for eCore. We will apply load with this setting. Regarding evaluation, in this state the load was applied for about 10 minutes, and based on the log data for 5 minutes retroactively from when the load stopped. Calculates the average value and performs evaluation based on that value. Let's quickly check the various data. It's fast, so please pause if you want to watch it. First is SMZ01R, a representative product of another company. We have decided to have this grease appear every time in future grease verification videos as a representative of another company's product. I've been using this grease quite a bit since I bought it, but no matter what I do, it keeps getting colder. This time I applied it so thinly that I couldn't apply it any thinner. It was no good after all. Next is Extreme Grease. I think the reason why the temperature was high at the start was because the room temperature adjustment failed and some heat remained in the cooler. I think this paste is cheap and has very good performance. Next up is Extreme Grease Ultimate. At the time of testing, I was told that this was hard and difficult to apply, but it improves considerably by warming it up beforehand. If you are thinking of painting with card, please warm it up and use it. Next up is Extreme Grease Ultimate Blue. According to the manufacturer's information, this is an intermediate performance between Extreme Grease and Ultimate. Extreme Grease is soft compared to other greases, and Ultimate is quite hard, so Blue is just in between. This time I applied it without heating it, but I think it will be easier to handle if it is heated, so I will try that next time. Finally, there is Extreme Grease Ultimate Red. According to the manufacturer, this seems to have hardness and cooling performance than Ultimate. After using it, I was convinced that it is very hard. If I used it without heating it, it would spread on the spreader and then roll up when I leveled it with a card. This grease keeps peeling up even when heated. I was in such a state when I was applying it, so I did a test, but it probably wasn't applying properly. I'll get revenge on this someday. Let's start the graph comparison. I will mainly talk about blue and red. It's Ultimate Blue. As announced by the manufacturer, the performance is exactly between Ultimate and Extreme Grease. I was relieved that the test results were the same. As announced, it is much easier to apply than Ultimate. The hardness itself is soft, but I felt that it did not stretch well. I think it's not difficult to apply even for beginners, so I think it's a good option if you're new to building your own PC and don't have confidence in painting, but you want to keep it as cool as possible. Next is Ultimate Red. In this verification, the temperature did not reach the temperature of Ultimate. I am aware of this. This is most likely not painted properly. However, I have a certain temperature in this red, but it seems that if I continue to load it with Prime 95, the temperature tends to gradually drop. I think that heat conduction is improved by softening as heat enters, but I don't know the details. I think this grease is really for experts like myself. That's it for this time. It was a test of Extreme Grease Ultimate Blue and Red. I'm glad that Blue's performance is exactly as announced by the manufacturer. I am responsible for Red. Revenge cases have also increased. I'm currently working on my revenge while writing this manuscript, but I'll discuss this topic another time. I think this Red and Blue are good products. It's a shame that the price has gone up a little compared to the Ultimate. Still cheaper than Fuse Ice Plus though. Extreme Grease is branded and has amazing cost performance, so it may be enough for ordinary people. I think this product is recommended for people who are not satisfied with normal cooling and want more cooling. Thank you for watching till the end.